The price of Bitcoin took a tumble from $73,000 down to $68,000. And we're in a very interesting position right now. Let me show you why. An indicator that I've been working on now for about 2 years is still in a short position. Now, this indicator is very accurate. It longed here all the way up to the top from around $67,000. Not only that, it went long here at $61,000 up to $67,000. Before that, it had a bit of a mishmash here while we're in this range. And before that, it caught the entire pump from $43,000 all the way up here to whatever this level here is at $52,000. So this indicator is a very accurate indicator. It is still holding this short position. But the question is this indicator correct? And how can you get your hands on this indicator? Well, the indicator, we don't know if it's correct. Bitcoin is in an interesting place right now. If we're to look here at the liquidations chart, or rather the liquidation heat map here, you can see that there are a couple different levels here on the 24-hour chart. One down at $65,000 and the other one's up here at $72,000. Lots of liquidations at both sides of Bitcoin right now. If we go over to a higher time frame on Bitcoin and go over to the 1 week chart on the symbol, here we go. Just give it a second for it to load. You can see that on the 1 week, again, big levels of liquidation up here at $72,000 and big levels of liquidation here at $65,000. If we go over to the monthly chart here and have a look at what's going on, give it a second to load. Just take one more second. Come on, we'll get there. There we go. Huge levels of liquidation down here at $50,000. Now, of course, nobody really expects $50,000 Bitcoin. The real question is, how far away are we from Bitcoin halving? 33 days. April the 18th is the day of which Bitcoin halving is expected. Today, we're going to be discussing what's going to go and happen to the price of Bitcoin between now and then. We've also got an exciting trading competition with BITBOY. And if you want to be on my team versus BITBOY, you need to click on the link at the top of today's video description and join that trading competition on PHEMEX, because it's going to be an interesting one for sure. I don't really know what to expect from it. We've got good history with trading competitions and we've got bad history with trading competitions. The only trading competitions where I've done bad at in the past are the ones that I've made for myself. The only ones that I've done good at in the past are the ones that are organized by other people on different exchanges, and I always tend to do pretty well at them. If you want to get part of the prize pool for that, you need to slap a like on today's video and click at the link at the top of today's video description. However, Bitcoin's price, if we look here on the smaller time frame, on the 1 minute, you can see that Bitcoin's price is currently making an inverse head and shoulders pattern. If we go over to here on the price of Bitcoin, drop down to the 5-minute chart, set the scale here to automatic rather than lock. I just pressed on the wrong button there. There we go. Set the scale to automatic. You can see that Bitcoin is basically forming this inverse head and shoulders pattern. Now, if you get rid of the indicator here and assess what's going on, you've got this inverse head and shoulders pattern, but Bitcoin's got to break the neckline here at $68,800 before it can break back to the upside. Will Bitcoin break that level? I don't know. I can't tell the future. I can just use the data and information that I'm given by the chart. I'd say that it's kind of likely that we do pump back to the upside and then dump to the downside. I still expect $50,000 Bitcoin sometime before halving. I think it's quite likely that Bitcoin liquidates everybody. Now, if we look at I want to look at the Bitcoin longs versus short ratio, because that'll give us some information currently on who is bullish and who is bearish. There is 18% is bullish, 21% is neutral, 19% is bearish, 34% is very bearish, and 9% is very bullish. I think that's on the 4-hour time frame, so let's have a look at it on a slightly longer time frame. Does it change? No, it does not. Now, if we're looking at the amount of positions being opened, long versus short right now, still it's very much hedged long across the board, which is kind of a good sign for the bulls. But of course, funding rates at the moment are quite expensive. If you look at the current funding rates, here, come on, there we go. The current funding rates, they're all kind of ridiculous. It's still very expensive to be long Bitcoin right now. And that, again, makes me think, look, there is probably still some downside in the price of Bitcoin. So from my perspective right now, Bitcoin is an interesting place. And if you want to trade it, check out PHEMEX. You'll find a link for it in today's video description where you're able to go over and join my trading competition that I'm doing with BITBOY. Now, if we go over currently to my Twitter profile, that's what it looks like. Me and BITBOY. There we go. It's a genuine trading competition. You can trade against BITBOY. If you want to trade against BITBOY, click on that link. Now, moving on from that, there's a couple meme coins I want to cover in today's video. One of which is Wolf. Now, I actually fired in 3 Ethereum into Wolf today. That's $12,000 that I invested into Wolf today because it started to break the downtrend. Now, meme coins are risky. There's something, I mean, I'll leave the right contract address for Wolf in today's video description if you want to join in the madness. But essentially, with Wolf, yeah, I'm bullish on it. I think that actually it's quite a good meme coin because Brett today has been making new all-time highs, having had its drop down the other day, which is a pretty significant drop down. So if you look at the drop down here on Brett, it has a 53% drop down in 2 days, and then it's undone all of that and pumped to the roof today. I think that Wolf is going to follow in this pattern next. I'm pretty optimistic about it. So I'll leave a contract address for Wolf and a contract address for Brett in today's video description. Check them out. Meme coin season. I don't think it's over. I kind of think it's just getting started, just like the rest of this market. I'm actually really bullish right now on altcoins and really bullish right now on Bitcoin. Even if we were to have a short-term dump, I'm not currently shorting Bitcoin and I'm not currently longing Bitcoin. I will be opening a trade though next week because that's when the trading competition starts. So make sure you join me in the trading competition. We got good news today on one of our long-term holdings, holding up the entire portfolio, which is Frontier. Frontier today is up 13%, but it just keeps pumping. If we look at the 7-day chart for Frontier, it's kind of like a straight line to the moon. It's been amazing. 76 cents up to $1.65 right now, but over the course of the past month, it was down at 49 cents before that. And when we first started investing in this thing, it was all the way down here at kind of 14 cents. So for us right now, we're all sat in a 10x. That's really nice. And yeah, very bullish on Frontier. I'm not selling my bags. There's been a lot of them. There is going to be a lot of news. This kind of stuff doesn't happen for no reason. I've been saying it for ages. Stuff's going to start happening pretty soon with Frontier, and I'm quite excited about it. There's so many different altcoins and stuff that I'm investing in right now. I'm dabbling with the meme coins. I'm dabbling with a bit of Bitcoin trading here and there, but I really am focusing predominantly on the trading right now of altcoins because I think altcoins are good shouts. When you're looking currently at the price of Ethereum, Ethereum looks to have formed some kind of top pattern here, but it wouldn't surprise me to see this continue to pennant out sideways. I think that's quite a likely scenario. Don't forget, in every bull market, you do have pullbacks, and those pullbacks will be taking advantage of. The bull market is definitely not over, and it's kind of just getting started. But if you think about, look, when are all the altcoin pre-sales that I've been investing in recently, when are all these things going to launch? April. A lot of stuff's launching in April. So that would mean kind of right after Bitcoin halving or around the time of Bitcoin halving, everyone is intending on launching. So I think April's going to be really bullish for altcoins, and to be honest, it might start eating into Bitcoin dominance. For that, what we need to do is we need to chart Bitcoin dominance and assess, look, has Bitcoin dominance peaked? Has it hit a level of resistance that we don't think it's going to break through? And from that perspective, look, Bitcoin might have had its rally for now. You can see here, this all-time chart, we're struggling to break out right now in terms of Bitcoin dominance. And if this dominance starts dropping back to the downside, that means altcoin season. This here is an altcoin season. This here is an altcoin season. This here is an altcoin season. And there's no better chart than this one to tell you what's going to happen with altcoins. I'm incredibly bullish on altcoins right now. We can see that crypto has taken a bit of a dive over the course of the past 24 hours. Pretty much everything is down. Even if we scroll down here, you can see that Launch Block is down, VR is down, MBS is down, DeFi is down. Everything, pretty much everything in the market is down. And I don't think that's particularly bad news. I think it's a good opportunity to buy the dip. Very impressed actually with Vanry's recent gains. Look at that, just a straight line to the moon kind of chart. Now, I've been talking about Vanry for a long time, and I've been saying, look, I'm buying Vanry, buying Vanry, buying Vanry. I hope you got in on that one, but I don't think it's done yet. I think there's still a lot more time for Vanry to grow because of what the project is actually doing now. They've changed themselves into a layer 1 blockchain, allowing people to launch on top of them. And at the same time, they're issuing grants towards those people that are building on top of them. There are a few other coins in here that are probably worth a mention, one of which is NXRA, which started its breakout the other day, reached its peak, the same peak as last time, but I don't think this will spend long down here at this 16-cent level. I think it's due a breakout, and if you look at the long-term chart for NXRA, it doesn't exist. I remember that now, yeah. This token, basically, a lot of it was involved in a hack that took place, so they had to reissue the token before the hack and basically do a rollback on it. So there isn't a long-term price chart for this, but this used to be multiple dollars per coin, and now it's 15 cents per coin. Like, it's, from my perspective, a good one to be holding in the portfolio. There are so many coins on here that I actually think are really good buys right now. I'm interested to see. I've been watching this coin a little bit recently because this was one of the mad ones from the start of the bull market. It keeps getting sold off. It's interesting to watch these things continually getting sold off. And another disappointing one the other day was Richard Hart tweeting about Hex being completely useless on Ethereum, causing the price to crash down significantly. I don't know why he did that, but he basically wrecked his entire community. So I don't know whether I should stick by Hex. If there's any Hex holders watching this video, look, do I stick by it or do I give up, sell, and exit? Like, Richard just wrecked my bags. He literally cost me, his little tweeting spree there cost me, I don't know, $50,000. So thanks, Richard. Really appreciate that. Proving yourself to be a really great guy. Anything else to note today? Probably not, other than join the trading competition. Check out Wolfcoin and Brett in today's video description and have a fantastic and profitable weekend. I'm going to be back tomorrow with another video and you're going to watch it. Slap a like, subscribe. Let's try and get 300 likes. I never ask for like goals on this channel. Let's do 300 likes. Have a great day. See you in the next video. Goodbye.